Maze Runner Nail Art Tutorial by Hotpinkzebrapolish.
Hi everyone! In today's video I'm going to be painting the Maze Runner nail design, which is a little bit easier than it looks. So if you are a fan of the Maze Runner, be sure to give this a try and don't forget to click subscribe to see my future videos as well.
Begin by painting your ring and thumbnails black and the rest a pale metallic green. On my ring and thumbnail I'm going to be painting the logo with the man running and the maze going around it. So I'm going to start with his head and then add his shoulders and I'm just going to kind of sketch him out. So I'm going to create just a line for his body and then lines for legs. Same thing with his arms. And then after you have your lines, then you can go back and thicken them and fix it up, and it's a lot easier than if you were to try to do this all the way from the beginning, just from looking at a photo. But if you have your basic lines from the beginning, then it gives you a much better idea of where everything has to go. And because you are painting with a bright color over a black, your color probably is going to need a couple coats just to make sure that it's nice and opaque and vibrant. So as you can see, I just added another coat over it to make sure it's nice and bright. So now I'm going to do the rest of the nail with some lines going around it in circles as the maze that goes around the runner. And since my runner was fairly large, you're not going to see very much of the maze, so it's basically just a couple of lines and then adding some intersecting lines like that. On my index nail, I'm going to paint the beginning of the maze runner, so it's going to be MA for the beginning of the word maze and RUN for the beginning of runner. So I'm going to paint the M and the A very large, about in the center, a little bit above center on my nail, and then RUN is a slightly smaller print below that. So you want the N to be all the way to one side and the R all the way on the other side with the U in the middle. And when you're painting a logo like this, try to keep only a very small amount of black paint on your brush. If you have more paint on your brush, your lines are going to be more uncontrollable and they're going to be thicker. And then above the A, write an H, and before the H, write a T. On your middle nail, I'm going to be writing ZE to finish off the word maze, and NER to finish off runner. So I'm going to start with a large E, and then paint the large Z before it. And you want to keep this at about the same level on your nail as the MA was on the other nail, on your index nail. So then below that, I'm going to start with an E in the middle. Add another N below it, or before it, I mean. The R after it. And when you're working with something like this, if you split a word in half like runner, and you know that you're going to have 3 letters on each nail, then the middle letter of the 3 is the one that you want to start with in the center of your nail. And then, of course, add a layer of top coat. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this design. Please share any recreations with me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I would really love to see them, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!